and Arrow. You didn't see this week's episode.
Last week's episode we haven't talked about yet.
Okay, we'll talk about both. Go ahead.
They're beating the shit out of this fucking Res bullshit. It's starting to piss me off.
Oh, this would piss you off.
It's starting to get aggravating. Like, it really is. Like, I love the storyline. The fact that they were beaten 5 years ago to death didn't bother me anymore, like, because it got less and less throughout the episodes over the past 3 seasons.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it diminished ever so slightly. And I enjoyed that, and it was fine. I was getting, like, a history lesson, and I'm getting a current life lesson. And now...
Very bilinear.
It's just...
This week will make it even madder.
I really want to go grab Stephen Bell and punch him in his fucking face. And I know it's not his fault.
What did he do last week?
He
kidnapped, what's his name's wife.
Yeah, that makes me want to punch Stephen Bell in his fucking face. He's not worthy of the lightsaber he bought
and he kidnapped
Saberforge.
And he kidnapped, what's her name? Misa Al Ghul. He caught her. I mean, he kidnapped, he caught her.
And then they are supposed to become husband and wife.
And there's the wedding at the end of this episode. Do you want to explain this episode to you? Or you want to just wait?
Whatever. I'm still angry.
Let's see.
It's not Dawson's Creek that bad.
Oliver has a plan because every now and then he comes out of his quote unquote trance that he's around whenever he's with Ra's al Ghul.
The same way Mateo. Is there an S in there?
Maseo.
Mateo. Yeah.
Maseo.
The same way Maseo when Diggle
Maseo.
was talking to him.
Wait.
Maceo's out of it all the time because he's hiding his wife in a cabin in the woods like a mile and a half away.
Well, she shows up in this episode as Katana. Yeah, awesome.
Good stuff.
She shows up as Katana. And she actually kills him.
Mateo?
Yeah.
Wow, that's sad.
Because after their son died, apparently he just up and left her. He got join the League of Assassins.
He couldn't handle it.
And gave Ra's al Ghul the Omega. That's how Ra's al Ghul got the Omega.
That makes him a dick.
Yeah. So he deserves to die.
Like, yeah, before that he was just kind of an asshole. Now he's a dick. He deserves to die. Douche.
They try to blow up There's a plane that is supposed to take the Omega over, and their goal is to go over there and destroy it, stop it from going. Adam shows up. All of them show up.
Flash?
Not Flash.
Then
Adam,
it's not all of them.
All of them from Team Arrow. Diggle, Laurel. I don't know what. Here's what irritates me. Why didn't she use her? She didn't use her
Canary Cry.
She didn't use her Canary Cry when she was fighting Ra's al Ghul's guys. She could have taken them all out. She should have used. I don't know why she didn't use that. She should have used it, but she did not use it. They defeat a good 20 or 30 or 20 of them. They defeat about 20. It's her, Merlin. Merlin sells out the whole group to save his life, by the way.
No,
tries to. Diggle, Felicity, Roy.
Arsenal?
Roy's not there. I'm explaining that. Thea goes to find Roy because he left town.
Well, she thinks he's dead, so...
No. They told her.
I know. Yeah, I know they told her, but at first she thought he was
she
dead.
goes to find him, and they have sex and all that stuff. And then he leaves again.
No, not those two.
Yeah. So he leaves again, dumps town again, and he leaves a letter saying, "Hey, I think you could use the Red Hood better than I could." That's how the episode. That's one.
Then that's the build up for her becoming Artemis.
Yes. Yeah, she could be a couple things. The Red Hood. She could be the Red Hood. She could be Artemis.
She's not gonna be the Red Hood.
She could be Speedy still. So
Speedy or Artemis, those are the two choices. One is good, one is evil.
We'll see.
How that pans out.
See how it pans out. There is supposed to be an after effect from the Lazarus pit.
Well,
so,
yeah.
We'll see how that plays out.
After she jumped out of it like fucking Golem.
The way the episode starts is Diggle and Laurel kick the shit out of a gang. They kick the shit out of a gang, and Diggle beats the guy almost to death because he's so angry that Oliver's gone and shit.
Well, no, he's pissed off because Oliver kidnapped
his wife.
Yeah, like, you kidnap my wife, I'm not going to be pleasant with you for quite some time.
The way the episode ends is they defeat a good 20 to 30 members of the League of Assassins.
Yeah, which are supposed to be the best in the world at what they do.
Yeah.
Like Marines.
Diggle does have an AR-15, like some kind of assault rifle. So he does kill a lot of them that way.
That sounds fair.
His arrows, Merlin kills a lot. Laurel beats the shit out of a couple. Honestly,
She's
if anything, Ra's al Ghul, you should be thanking these guys because they're not as well trained as your guys are supposed to be, and they're kicking the shit out of your men. So you might want to take that as a hint that maybe you should up your training or.
Yeah, you got like 3 guys who can kick ass badass, and no, 4.
Only one. Only one I know of. Misa al Ghul can't beat Oliver. Oliver can beat anyone in the League of Assassins except for one person, Ra's al Ghul. And I'm pretty sure now he's probably able to beat him. He could probably beat him now.
Well, I'm just saying, like, if you look at the training and who's got the best training,
Misa, whatever Misa did, whatever Misa taught Laurel, like, did leaps and bounds because Laurel takes on like 3 guys at once easily. Yeah, no fun. But she does a very good job of handling her own against members of League of Assassins. Remember, like one of the first episodes when she started fighting.
Just the episode before that where she was fighting one guy in an alley and he had a knife and she's like, and Misa had to help her. So
because she underestimated.
I
think what Misa taught her is. I think she taught her how much easier it is to take on more than one person because you're always. I guess you got more going on, so you don't lapse in your thought and judgment. I think that's what Misa taught her is the League of Assassins. She taught her how to you transition from one thing to another, and it's a lot easier than fighting one person at a time. I think it bores some fighters to fight one at a time in that show because when you're fighting one at a time, there's not as much going on. You always need more stimulation.
I always assume that whoever I am in combat against has something better than I do at all times, and that's what keeps me on edge. It keeps me my absolute sharpest. If I'm going against an inferior opponent, that opens me to a defeat. As long as I think he's got something that I cannot fight against, then I'm always at my best and always at my best guard. Especially when I have to step back.
Well,
that's when you're vulnerable when you take your step back.
The League of Assassins, they kidnap all of Oliver's friends. Merlin, Diggle, Felicity, Laurel. I don't know if there's anyone else. Oh, Katana. And they put him in like a cell, right? And
how they fight Katana? No, don't tell me. I'll figure it out.
How they fight Katana?
Find Katana. You said
Katana. Well, okay. I'll tell you. Earlier in the episode, Oliver goes for like a walk, basically, and Merlin's there. And he's talking to Merlin. Like, you need to convince them that, like, he tells his initial plan. His initial plan was to infiltrate and start gradually deteriorating the League of Assassins from within. But they're about to launch the Omega, so he doesn't have time for that. Like, you need to tell them, all my friends, that we have to stop this now. And he's like, your friends aren't gonna trust me, and like send in and send blah blah blah, send this person in, and that's where Katana comes in. That's where Katana comes in. And she explains it to him, and they trust her. So then they all... Oh, yeah, Ray Palmer's there, too. Ray Palmer takes out the plane. But he has to destroy his suit to do it. So, again. Again.
He's a billionaire. He can build another.
Yeah. So then they're in a cell, and what's supposed to be a little bit, a dash of the Omega is put in like a little capsule. And as they're in the cell, he throws it, and it breaks. And you just see like this stuff coming off, like the vapor or whatever from whatever it is. Mm-hmm. And he's like sealed it. And Oliver lets them in there. Now my guess is Oliver switched it, and like it's just a knockout gas or something. Or something to that degree. And while that's happening, he's having his wedding. And Misa tries to kill him right in the middle of the wedding. He takes a knife, tries to stab him in the chest. He takes a knife, throws it, and he's like, continue. And that's how the episode ends.
That sounds like a good wedding.
Yeah. Sounds like a Lord of the Rings or a Game of Thrones wedding.
Yeah.
So that's the episode. It's a cliffhanger. They're wedding. They're about to have sex. No, they're literally like have their hands on each other's hands. They're about to finish the ceremony. Looks like their friends are dying. And they're all like falling asleep. It's like they're all passing out. I think it's just like some kind of sleeping toxin, but that's it.
That'll work.
I think that's what it is. So my guess is sometime
he took the antidote.
What do you mean?
Well, Arrow took the antidote. Everyone else is passing out. Maybe he took the antidote. Maybe he's the only one who doesn't pass out. Maybe it infects.
No. Okay, there's a cell. Imagine like your bedroom back there's a cell. And he throws it in, breaks. He walks out, shuts the door, and then they close the door and seal the room off. He's out of the room. They're back there, and then they come out here and have the wedding. So that's what it is.
Okay.
So that's how the episode ends. My guess is it's like just some kind of sleeping toxin. I doubt he kills anyone because they're already renewed for season 4.
Yeah.
And season 4's villain is supposed to be Hive, which is
Felicity's dad.
supposed to be.
And his friends.
And the Suicide Squad will be a big part of that. The Suicide Squad was supposed to be a bigger part of this season too. So I'm curious as to why he's not. Maybe that'll come in the last episode.
They are not.
Did you see a trailer for the next 2 episodes?
I haven't watched the last episode.
Okay, just making sure.
I'm just impressed that I know that Arrow or Ollie is apparently going to be in Flash this upcoming week.
So I wonder what happens there. Does he free everyone?
He's still
Ray Palmer's there too.
Yeah, but he's still in the Al Sahim outfit. He's not in the Arrow get-up. He's in the Al Sahim.
Ray Palmer's there too, though. That's what's frustrating me because are they going to go out of order?
Dude,
that would take to be out of order.
Tony Stark can manufacture suits like
that's not what I'm saying.
Underwear, then Ray can have suits.
That's not what I'm saying. What airs first? They're in a chronological week of Monday through Friday. Which airs first? Flash. So Flash airs on Tuesday, and Ray Palmer and Oliver Queen,
Al
Sahim, whatever, are there and not getting wet, married, and what's his name's dying. Then you got the next episode, which will be on Wednesday of Arrow, which will explain how they all got loose. They shouldn't do it like that. It should go in order. That's what I'm trying to say. So
I just drink beer and whiskey and participate. I'm not even going to register an opinion on that because I have a feeling that it's going to go up and be like 2 weeks ago. I would talk about the Bug-Eyed Band at this point, other than the fact she's hot. That's all you need to know. So
she was
check
awesome.
that episode out.
I thought she was going to be something else.
She matured very nicely.
Yeah, she did.
Very nicely. Good for her.
Cats. There's cats everywhere. Going outside?
Are you taking my boy outside?
Yeah, it's getting hot in here.
It is kind of warm in here, and I'm wearing a long sleeve shirt. You want to move on?
Take off all your clothes.
Anything else with Arrow, or do you want to move on next topic?
Let's take a pause and then we'll move on next topic.
Okay, next topic will be Daredevil or football.
Well, if you want it to be Daredevil, it's just going to be you talking to yourself because I'm just going to sit here and nod.
I was going to explain some things. I was just going to give it its opinions.
Okay,
next topic is Daredevil.
This is what it's going to be. He's going to start talking about Daredevil. I'm going to take a time out.
No.
And then I'm going to come back in and interject and interlude.
I'll just wait till you're done. See ya. We'll talk about Daredevil next.